Nina, I saw you before the game. We predicted a pretty boring 1-0 result. In the first half, actually, it was. But second half, things really livened up. I mean, 2-1 Chelsea against West Ham. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was a slow start. The first half was it was kind of that frustrating, get out there, we were playing it, crossover, switching, and there just wasn't anyone in the box, our corners we couldn't finish either. But on a brighter note, we got 3 points. I think they've come at a good time, especially, after a sore defeat against Southampton and, not the best start to the season. So I think these 3 points are now going to be, the transfer window closed. We bought some players, we've done our shopping. And I think now that Tuchel knows what he's working and the rest of the squad know, who they've got, I think we can be on a road to, finally maybe next season winning the Prem. Because realistically, looking at things now and the way that other teams have started out, and of course it's early days and stuff, but the quality that City are playing with at the moment, I think we haven't met this season. And teams like West Ham, Leeds and Southampton are teams that we've got to be getting 3 points against regardless. We still haven't played against all of the top 6 teams. We had a good game against Tottenham, but like I said, brighter note today. What a game for Chile. I think he came on late second half after we went 1-0 down. And I think it was one of those frustrating moments where, are we going to get beat again? Is this how it's going to end? But, I think Tuchel, we need to give the man some praise because today he made 2 key substitutions that won us that game. So I definitely think that, now we're literally looking at, we've got Cucurella, we've got Ben Chilwell competing for that spot. I think we're finally getting that quality and that depth in our squad we need. I don't want us hearing, we need to buy so-and-so for at least a while, because I think what we bought and who we bought is, it's good. It's going to be good to work with. I think obviously getting Aubameyang as well, someone that's familiar with the Prem. I think we blame the fact that, Timo and Lukaku weren't cut out for the Prem, and, they couldn't play in this league. But I think with strikers like Sterling and Aubameyang who are, familiar with the Prem, I think we can finally get back to our, goal scoring ways. And I hope that's going to come from it. But I think we need to give Tuchel a chance before we start, condemning him and all his choices, because it hasn't been easy on him. I think we went through the whole summer kind of not knowing what's going on with our club, and that's not a good place to be mentally. So I think now that we kind of know where we stand, I think we're going to have back-to-back games in different competitions, and I think we're going to need to be headstrong into this. And sometimes it's disappointing to see that our attitude isn't up there as well. But I think with players like Havertz, I don't deserve he needs to be dropped, because when half our players didn't want to be at Chelsea, Havertz was consistently fighting, to start and
always putting a shift in. Exactly. Absolutely. And it seems crazy to think if we would have lost this game, there was actually fans that would have been calling for Tuchel's head. That is crazy to think.
Yeah. No, definitely. And I think people forget so quick, like the amazing stats he had last season, and, he came and he won us the Champions League. And not just that, but, the way that we had the clean sheets period streak. And I'd like to see that back again. I definitely think, give him some time like Pep and Klopp have had with their squads. Give him a few years and I think we're going to be winning that Prem again, because I would like to see us. We've won the Champions League. That's fantastic. But I think the Prem is, the consistent league where you've got to be good week in, week out to be at the top and to be in top 4. And I hope that we'll definitely be competing for, if not the 3rd spot, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think we do need to give Tuchel time. I think he deserves time after everything he's done for our club, going through that transition period. I mean, how many managers go through that? But let's talk about Fofana as well. Obviously, he made his debut. Not a cheap debut, he's a pretty expensive player, but slowly but surely, hopefully he's going to ease his way into that side. No clean sheet today, but what did you think of his performance?
Yeah, no, of course he played. I think his first 3 touches were spot on as well. He had very accurate passes and, he's good with his body. He's quite tall and, it helped because with all West Ham's, tall defenders, giants, he had I think he stood really, really well in that game, and again, he's got a good composure on the ball. I think he can bring us some creativity, which we've been, missing, and perhaps deliver something like Reece James on the other side as well. Yeah. So I think, fresh player, fresh energy, and I definitely think he's going to help out our, defence, which looking solid next to Kalibli and, Thiago Silva, which fantastic game, by the way. He's proper Chelsea, Thiago Silva, and you can see that. So
I do love Thiago, and I think there's some fans who may even be asking for another contract extension, but we'll have to wait and see. You never know what's going to happen. We're going into Zagreb. We've got Fulham as well. You feeling confident after seeing this performance?
I mean, if we've got to base it off the performances that we've seen, the past few weeks, I think we might struggle, but I think even if it's a slow start, I definitely do see us, and we've seen us in the Champions League. I mean, even when we're 8th, 7th down the table, we've still produced performances and results in Champions League. So I'm definitely feeling confident. I don't want to underestimate our group. We're definitely going to have a tough time for sure, but again, I'd like to see us perform to that same level in the Prem as well, and not slack back from one competition to the other. So definitely should be. And again, Fulham, we saw first give a hard time to Liverpool, and we didn't expect that. So like I said, I think every team in the Prem right now has got quality and has got attitude, and that's why it's the most competitive league. And I think we shouldn't be underestimating anyone. So even a game like Fulham could shake us up again, but I think those are going to be the real tests then.
Fair enough, Nina. Well said. Pleasure having you on.